everyone, thanks for joining me. I hope you're all having a very good week. When Jasmine and I visited Ironbridge, I didn't make it clear that we were there for 3 days and spent 2 nights in a hotel. Some of you seem to think it was a day trip, but it wasn't, and I did filming every day, and what you're going to see today is what we did on our 2nd day there. And there's some interesting history coming along for you, which I hope you'll enjoy watching. The last part of this video is about Storm Eunice, and I'll introduce that a bit later. Hi, and thanks for joining me.
There's lots of talking. Up there. We want to park, there's a, park it.
Okay,
Patrons only car park at owner's risk. What about there? Yeah? Or disabled?
So back in between these?
Yeah, I think so.
It's best for me to back it.
Can you manage?
I think so. Let's see how we go.
I didn't do any filming in the hotel, just this side where we walked through and up to our bedroom. Looking from our bedroom window on our 2nd day, we found it to be wet and miserable. Now we're looking out from having breakfast and nothing has changed. But it didn't stop us from going out for a walk. We're heading down to the river. This is the Museum of the Gorge, which we were hoping to have a look around. When we went in, we were advised that the museum is closed because the roof is having repairs carried out.
Hello.
A week later, the museum was flooded.
Able to figure down there. We're just walking back down to the Ironbridge. Say hello.
Hello.
It's a miserable day. It's been raining much of the night and much of the morning. It does stop occasionally, but basically it's not good.
In fact, the river level is quite high. It doesn't look far from flooding. and a week later that was to be the case. We're walking down to the toll house. It was closed yesterday when we came by. As it's open, we thought we'd take a look in. There's not really a great deal to see. It's mainly interpretation boards giving some history of the area. Jasmine is studying this model of the Ironbridge. In the making of it, they tried to get an idea of the order of construction, and apparently it was quite interesting what they discovered. The Prince of Wales is the patron of the Ironbridge Gorge Museum Trust. There's a lovely view looking out the upper floor window. I would have liked to have got a full shot of this wooden casting pattern, but unfortunately others came in and I was unable to do so. These rails symbolise that there was once a station here, which closed in 1963 and was demolished in 1966 to form the Ironbridge car park. This building was the station hotel.
We're just walking along what I take to be an old railway line. I can't say offhand which one it is, I need to do a little bit of research, but the rails in the road back there and the bridge we're walking under suggests that this was definitely a railway track. Let's just have a look at the bridge. That was a very short-lived walk. We've realised that if we walk along the old railway line, we're not going to be able to cross back to the side we need to be on. It's raining harder now, so we're just going to plod on and go back the way we've come.
The track formed part of the Severn Valley Railway running between Kidderminster and Shrewsbury. I did think this might be supporting a railway. Lots of people encouraged me to buy a pork pie from Ely's, which I did, and it was very different. In the small park area behind the hotel, we noticed several memorials placed at the foot of trees, and here Jasmine is studying one and reflecting. This is a view of the back of the hotel, very nicely positioned, and I can certainly recommend it to anyone that is thinking of staying in Ironbridge.
That was an enjoyable walk.
Very much so.
Yeah, enjoyed that. Now time to have a rest. It's an interesting looking building.
Yes.
Got a lot of character to it.
Yeah, very much so. I think every building here is interesting. Unique in its own way.
Yeah, very much so.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah, we had a good time, haven't we?
Yes.
These are the ruins of Bedlam Furnaces, originally built by the Madeley Wood Furnace Company in the mid-1700s. They are the most complete set of mid-18th century ironworking furnaces in the country and have been designated a scheduled monument. These furnaces transformed iron ore into molten iron. They were among the first to be specifically designed to use coke as fuel instead of charcoal. As such, they represent a new stage in furnace design. The raw materials of coke, iron ore and limestone were added at the top of the furnace along charging ramps. Bellows powered by water wheels and steam engines were used to provide a continual blast of air to generate temperatures of up to 1300 degrees centigrade. The furnaces were sited next to the River Severn, ensuring that the iron produced here could be easily shipped to customers. It is possible that some of the larger components for the Ironbridge were cast here in the late 1770s. At their height, they were producing up to 70 tons of iron each week. The furnaces ceased operation around 1843, when the Madeley Wood Company moved production to their larger furnaces that can still be seen at Blists Hill, Victorian Town. I will in fact be producing a separate video on Blists Hill Town, which I hope you will find of interest. A new steel canopy roof has recently been erected over the furnaces to protect them from the elements. These unroofed pictures were taken by me in September 2011. What's coming up next is Storm Eunice. I did some filming around the marina. Now normally with storm shots you're probably expecting to see trees falling down and waves crashing around and roofs blowing off. But unfortunately there's nothing like that happening. And when you look at the film, it never looks as bad as it actually was on the day, as it were. It looks better in the film than the reality. But I hope it will give you a flavour of what the winds were like. The water was getting whipped up a bit, and I tried to record it as best I could. The wind is really getting up now. I keep hearing things moving around, but I haven't noticed anything amiss. This ladder has blown off the neighbouring boat. So for safekeeping for the time being, I'm going to put it underneath my van. If I leave it anywhere else, it could blow away again.
Wow. I heard something slide off a boat. I didn't know what it was at the time, and it was the ladder on a neighbouring boat. So I've just put it under my van. I hope that will keep it safe for the time being. Wow. Just come out again just to check some boats.
Picnic tables have been turned over to stop them from blowing over and causing any damage. I'm going to take refuge.
It's really blowing up out there. I've struggled with this camera because the SD card keeps stopping. I've never known that before. Oh, it must be wet. I've never known that before. So I keep stopping to check that it's recording, and it literally seems to be turning itself off. So another new experience for me.
I hope you enjoyed seeing some more of Ironbridge. On our third day, which was our last day, we visited Blists Hill Victorian Town. And I filmed there, and that will be another episode, something to look forward to in the future. Meanwhile, I hope you're all keeping safe and well, looking after yourselves, your friends and families. If you haven't yet done so, Please do think about subscribing and clicking the little bell to receive notifications of future videos. Until next time, take the utmost care. Bye for now. Sunlight.